Hey Carlos, this is Langton's ant. It's just a little visual thing that I put up to keep people from getting bored during the pre-stream. Yeah, let me read you the Wikipedia article on it. Langton's ant is a two-dimensional universal Turing machine with a very simple set of rules but complex emergent behavior. It's invented by Chris Langton in 1986, runs on a square lattice of black and white cells. Universality was proven in 2000. It's just something that's fun to look at. Okay. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer. Just wait for more people to show up. Wang Commander. Have you ever played this game, Carlos? You know what the Kilrathi are, so I'm guessing you have. Did you have the PC version? Or did you have that scuffed SNES port? Oh, the one with the FMVs. Oh yeah, Wing Commander 3 and 4. I really like 3. 4 is okay. I actually have all of the CDs of 3. Well, and 4 as well. I actually have I have the original packaging for 4. Yeah, you don't fight the Kilrathi in 4. In 4 you fight human space Nazis. Glasses are dirty. Couldn't save your progress on PS2. Oh, that's a shame. It looks really cool when it goes fast like that. Alright, I guess I'll just go ahead and start. Come on, GOG. Launcher is not working. Wow. How dumb is that? Why is it not? Okay. It just suddenly decided to stop working. I should have tested this before I started streaming. Okay, where's this installed so I can actually launch it manually? Since GOG is apparently too stupid to launch it. Alright, show folder. Code execution cannot proceed because sdl.dll was not found. Wow. That's embarrassing. They didn't even install DOSBox correctly. Morons. Unbelievable. Alright, well I can fix this. I don't want full screen. Seriously, running this in 4,000 cycles, that's ridiculous. It's not fast enough. We're almost ready. Almost. Alright, we're running in like 6,000 cycles. This game runs really jankily. Like however you emulate it, it was just programmed really weirdly with the timing. Alright. There we go. Wing Commander with secret missions. Oh, it's using Sound Blaster. No. We can do better than this. Half the stream is just going to be me setting this up. Are you doing Spanish homework tonight, Carlos? That's good. Oh, you're preparing dungeons for Thursday. Cool. I have to remember how to set up my MT32 emulator. Dang it. MIDI config, special configuration, usually the ID of the device you want to use. Find the ID with mixer slash listen. What? It's been too long since I've done this. Alright, I don't want it to automatically exit. I'll set this here. I should have left the ants up. Okay. Burp. Burp. It's launching again. No, stop. Stop it. There we go. Okay. So it's automatically exiting. Hey, now I have control. It was a very, very short period in my life when people were using MS-DOS more than Windows. I was very, very young. I said Sith. Well, Here, as in she said something in Discord, not here in the Twitch chat. But what I said was true from a certain point of view. Uh-oh. I've incurred the wrath of Carlos. Alright, let's go. Fox only. Final destination. I don't know why this isn't working. I did a rock, paper, scissors fight. Nice. Yeah, I have this all set up. I have the MT32. If I checked all of them. This tester is fucking worthless. Alright, let me try this. Try a different ROM set. Fucking hell. Alright, different ROM set. Wait a minute, wait. Where's the setup file? This really sucks. There's no setup file, so I can't configure it to use the right MIDI device. Okay, I'm gonna use Google. Oh wow, this is really helpful. Alright, so open this configuration and just change this weird string of text to this other weird string of text. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yes! Oh, wrong window. Whoops. Is the game older than you are? This game is 29. So you do the math. I think I might be running a little too fast. And that would be my fault. Alright, we'll put it down to 5,000. The first time I played this game was on the Super Nintendo. And that was actually a butchered port. Kind of like Doom on Super Nintendo. Last name. I'll just give him the canon name. Or maybe trying to think here. Something stupid. Oh, okay, give him the canon last name, but I'll make my call sign or Space Lorn. Dirk. I like Dirk. Plane Lorn. I mean, we are flying planes in space. Oh, but you like Space Lorn. Okay, we'll go with Space Lorn. See, I'm the odd one out here because I'm the only one whose call sign isn't all caps. I'm already not fitting in. This game runs so jankily. See, back when this was made, game programmers had a bad habit of tying the game speed to the clock speed. Also, I feel like this aspect ratio is wrong. Oh, whatever. Second Lieutenant Blair, 0 kills, 0 sorties. It's got good music. I don't know if you can hear it. Barely on up, friend. Take a load off. You must be Space Lorn. I'm Shot Glass. Welcome aboard the Claw. Used to be a pilot myself, until the flea bag shot me up so bad I couldn't fly. Guess I flew with most every pilot on the Claw. So if you want to know how one pilot or another flies, old Shot Glass is the guy to ask. Stop by when you're off duty, we'll talk more. Oh, laddie. Take a seat and tilt the glass at old Paladin. I recall once when I was just a lieutenant like yourself there. We were flying patrol or a KotOR, the fourth planet in the Alliance system. These 4 Kilrati salty came zooming in with the sun at the backs. What is the point, monsieur? There is one, Lee. I was leading up to it, lass. That day we learned the salty will always turn to the left. It's got something to do with the way our engines and ducts are arranged. So when you tail a salty, watch to the left. That's where he'll go when he makes his break. I hope you're all ready for really awful accents, because there's going to be a lot of them in this game. Bonjour, Lieutenant. You are called Space Lorn, no? I am called Angel. I am just revealing some figures on our recent encounters with the Kilrati. You would like to know what I have learned, perhaps? The Zralti is the Kilrati fighter most seen in this sector. These figures show that 1.4 missiles are required to destroy the Zralti, while over 7 direct laser hits are necessary to destroy the same vessel. I hope this information is useful to you, Lieutenant. So, in the Super Nintendo, all of the graphics were redrawn, which is actually kind of impressive. And there weren't any lewd posters in the Super Nintendo version either. Second Lieutenant Blair, aka Space Lorn. It's the year 2654. Just save the game because. Got a lot. Oh shit. Tiger Squadron from Jump Space. Blue Devil Squadron has the first patrol. Use kill breeze at the next shift. Rookies will fly with experienced pilots in their first missions. I want the rookies to fly as wingleggers. You best keep an eye on the kids out there. Here are the assignments. Space Lauren, you're leading Alpha Wing. Spirit will fly on your wing. She's quiet, but she knows the ropes. Okay. You're the wing leader. When Spirit talks, you be sure and listen. Got it? Yes, sir. Good. Here's your patrol plan then. Computer, display Alpha. You'll check 3 possible jump points at about 20,000 clicks out. There are asteroids near nav points 2 and 3, so stay on course. Any questions? Yes, Commander. What are we to do if we encounter the enemy? Engage. The odds look good. Let Space Lauren make the call. Yeah, the ship is leaking. It's taking on water. Space water. Remember, there's no strain sim. The enemy's out there to kill you. Be sure to... the game's going too fast. That's what I'm talking about with the jank. CPU speed jank. Look how fast they run. Good grief. I love that little launch sequence. It's even better if it runs at the right speed. Alright, let's see. Can I remember how to look out my windows? Alright, there we go, to function keys. This game is fake 3D, kind of like Doom is, except you have 6 degrees of freedom. I don't know for the life of me how they managed it. It's really technically impressive for the time. I mean, I guess it is real 3D. Like, the drawing isn't 3D, but the like how it calculates where things are in space. I think that's real 3D. Otherwise, I don't see how they could handle this 6 degrees of freedom. You just sit there and make me look good, Spirit. I'm taking all the glory. Why is she regretting? Why is she asking for assistance? How did she take damage? Well, if you wouldn't get in my way, I wouldn't shoot you. That was not your kill. Get out of here. Go home. There you go. Back to base with you. See, as you can see, I'm a very supportive wing leader. Here's what I mean by 6 degrees of freedom. So you can roll. You can roll, you can pitch, you can yaw. It's real 3D with sprite graphics. So that's the fast travel. It's a fairly simple game. It's basically just fly to the waypoints, kill things, defend things, escort things. You're sketching as you're watching. That's cool. I don't have a wingmate to draw fire. In hindsight, this may not have been a good idea. So by the way, all the sounds in this game are generated by a MIDI device. So it's like sounds that a virtual piano would make. Shit. Like if you have the wrong MIDI device, everything can just sound like a piano. Like when you activate your afterburners, it'll sound like a chromatic scale. So that music means I'm done. So if you're good, you can avoid the asteroids. Of course, I'm not very good. I am very surprised that that asteroid didn't just kill me. Can you accidentally crash into other fighters? Oh, absolutely. I wonder why they never did any sort of ground fighting in this game. Well, it'd be extra work. Ground fighting is very different from space plane fighting. Oh, you mean like in the series? Yeah. I would play like a Wing Commander shooter, like a on-the-ground shooter. Although Wing Commander is pretty much dead at this point. It's been dead. You got away pretty clean, sir. Welcome back, Space Lord. Looks like you survived the first trip out. He's a very able pilot, Commander. It's an honor to fly in his wing. That's high praise coming from Spirit. You should be proud, Space Lord. In any case, you flew well up there. I reviewed the mission report from your flight recorder. Let's go over the mission report. You got 3 of the Hairball space form. 1 Kirati per spirit. That's all then, dismissed. My excuse for my lack of reading ability right now is that I got 4 hours of sleep last night, so if there's any loopiness, I'm just gonna blame it on that. Doesn't this guy get blamed for blowing up a station or something? Yes. Or no. No, he gets blamed for blowing up this ship. Oh well, spoilers, sorry. How am I feeling? Surprisingly good. But that might just be because I've been inhaling caffeine all day, so it's propping me up. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense that they blame him. Here you flew with Spirit yesterday, Space Lauren. She's quite a quiet little thing, but she's a heck of a flyer. She's rock steady, follows orders, and doesn't fire till she's sure of her shot. I was always glad to have Spirit on my wing when I was still flying. Konnichiwa, Blasan. Please take a seat. If I may say so, you are doing quite well. Colonel-sama is most pleased with your performance thus far. There's no need to praise me before him, though, Honorable Second Lieutenant. The credit for the mission's success is due to its leader, not his assistants. I see by your expression that you do not believe me. I assure you, I speak what is in my heart. Blasan, I assure you that I am Japanese. Do you not see the sword that I'm polishing? It's a katana. Actually, what is that? That's not a katana. Wow, I always thought that's on me then. What is that? That's an instrument. Fuck me sideways, I feel stupid right now. It is a guitar of some sort. I'm blaming this on my lack of sleep. Anyway. You're Space Lauren, right? They call me Hunter, mate. Good day. Spirit here was telling me about your tumble with the hairballs. This accent. Sounds like you really mixed it up out there. That's the way, isn't it, mate? Just you and some airball twisting around, trying to get a missile lock. Formations, uniforms, medals, wingmen, it's all Sheik did. All Bruce can count on out there is himself and his missiles. No, it's... okay, so this is Spirit. And she's playing some sort of instrument. It's not a katana. I always thought it was a sword when I was younger. I thought she was like polishing a sword. God. Epsilon Wing is Space Lauren Spirit. You'll be escorting a Draymond class transport to its jump point. Computer display Epsilon. Let's take a look at your flight plan. Rendezvous with the transport upon launch. Escorted to nav point 1. And on to nav point 2, where it'll initiate jump sequence. Once it's jumped out, you'll return by the most direct route. Remember, your job is to make sure that transport jumps out. I don't want you leaving her to chase down bogies. If the enemy retreats, you stay with the transport. Questions? Yes, sir. Why is nav 1 so far out the way? There's an asteroid field between the Tiger's Claw and the jump point. A fighter might navigate it, but a Drayman Sport would never make it through. Anything else? Alright then, let's get to work. Squadron dismissed. Lion Wolf Hybrid, sounds cool. Oh my god, Spirit. What happened to Spirit? She's already damaged. Spirit is fired. And she just shot me in the back. Back here. Okay, little shit. She needs assistance and she's not even getting shot at. That's the second time she's stolen a kill from me. I'm really not fond of Spirit right now. Things move really slow. I love shooting these things down. They're so big and sluggish. Okay, we've completed the mission. So cool that you can do this with the camera. game has like a whole bunch of different branching paths for missions. But the way you do the different paths is you lose certain missions. So like there's like a victory path and a defeat path from each branch, I guess. But most people who play this game, just reload a save if they lose. So in later games, they don't have that many branching paths. This game has like a ton of branching paths, though. And we're only going to see one of them, because I don't want to be playing this forever. I'm already running out of things to say about it. How about there, Space Lore? Sport jump right on schedule. Covered her well. Thank you, sir, but Spirit deserves as much credit as I do. Space Lord's hand is too kind, sir. I only flew on his wing. At any rate, that was some nice flying. Well, let's review the mission report. Space Lord took out 4 Kilrathi. Spirit got one of them. Draymond Sport made its jump on schedule. Space Lord, I want to see you in my office in a couple hours. That's all. Dismissed. This music sounds so sinister. It's like I'm in trouble. Blair, come in. I need to speak to you. Yes, sir? We're leaving for Enya soon. I need to make some personnel changes. You're going to be scrubbing the toilets from now on. Effective immediately, following the jump, you'll be reassigned. I want you in a Scimitar-class medium fighter with the Blue Devil Squadron. Yes, sir, you won't be sorry. Good, I'm glad to hear it. That's all then, Second Lieutenant. Dismissed. I'm gonna get a bronze star. For meritorious conduct in confronting the Kilrathi enemy in the NU system on or about 2654.110. Terran Confederation is proud to present the Bronze Star to Second Lieutenant Blair. The courage is exemplary of the Confederation's finest defenders. Good job, Space Lord. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Filled with pride, you meet the very, very fast applause of your fellows. Zero's voice, yeah. My dorky protagonist voice. Here's my bronze star. It looks good on me. That's Iceman and Knight over there. Knight's a darn reliable pilot. Solid shot, steady flyer. Not flashy at all. He's sort of a craftsman. Gets the job done though. Iceman though, no, he's an artist. Best pilot on the Tiger Squad. Lives to fly and fight. He's totally ruthless and completely deadly. Some of the pilots say he's got Freon for blood. At least that's where he got the call sign. He carries a gun. He's cleaning his gun at the table. Space Lord. They call me Iceman. Don't let Knight fool you. The Sim's a gun-heavy slug. Forget finesse. Just hit straight in. Guns blaring. Give me a ship that takes skill. A Raptor. Even a Hornet. One of those new Rapiers. If half of what they say is true, the Red is a true artist ship. Space Lord, right? I'm Knight. Welcome to the Blue Devils. Ever flown scimitars before? I think you're going to like them. Scimitar isn't quite as fast or as nimble as a hornet, but she's got twice the armor, as well as heavier guns. And she handles like a centaurian mud pig. Iceman here will try to tell you speed and handling will save your butt. I'll take an extra 3 centimeters of Durasteel plating any day. Still at the bottom of the kill list. That will change very soon. McCullough system. Alright then, Beta Wing will be led by Space Lord. Paladin will be Flying Wing. And I cannot tell you how I've been looking forward to it, Command Colonel. Right, since we jumped into the McCullough system a few hours ago, we're still running preliminary patrols. Space Lord, you'll be flying a 4-point route, checking several potential jump points. Here's your flight plan. Just fly the nav points, make sure they're clear. Long-range scanners indicate some sort of debris near nav 3. We have reason to believe this might be a Kilrathi minefield, so be especially careful in that area. Questions? Oops, I skipped it. That's everyone. Last questions? Good, let's get to work. Squadron dismissed. Blast the enemy are upon us. I always thought it was cool how they, like, every ship has its own cockpit arrangement. Driver. Does so much more damage. It's only slightly different, that's true. But they don't really do that with games anymore, as far as I can tell. Flight sims, they don't give you like different cockpit arrangements. Stupid wingmate. Covered in alien lettering, we had no idea what the controls did. Different. Yeah, I think you should say that there's a mission in one of the expansions where you fly the Kilrathi fighter. Can you shoot down your allies? Yep. If you do it, the game just acts like they got shot down by the enemy. You can shoot down the entire squadron on the ship. And the game will just keep on going. No one ever suspects you. Does that mean you never see that gun? Yes, it does. Like if you go back to the officers' lounge, and like they're usually sitting at the table, but they just won't be there. If you kill everyone, no one ever sits at the table. Here come the mines. Maybe I should do that just to make things interesting. I'll just kill every last one of my wingmates. My character will sit through all their funerals, suppressing a psychotic smile. Why are there mines? Because the Kilrathi put them there, I guess. Kilrathi guy that you befriend. I don't think the game lets you kill him in Wing Commander 3. Actually, in Wing Commander 3, I think you can actually get court-martialed for shooting your allies. The cutscenes that show after that are pretty brutal too. Like it shows your guy getting executed. But that doesn't happen in this game. Paladin's in trouble. Psychotic space elf. Sounds like the name of a band. I'm doing a really good job of not getting damaged. I don't usually do this well. Well flowing space lore. You handle those flea bags like an old pearl. Thanks, sir. Having Paladin on my wing made it easy. Now laddie, don't brag on me or the colonel will start expecting more from me. So let's go over the mission report. Scrag 6 Kilrathi space lore. Paladin came up empty. That's all then dismissed. You know what, if I were this guy's wingmates, I'd be feeling kind of insulted. I mean, there's no way that he's being sincere. He gets 6 kills. His wingmate gets no kills, and he's like, oh, couldn't have done it without him. It's like, shut the hell up. Zero and Sigma are working together now. Met Maniac and Boss Man over there yet? Maniac's a real lunatic. Good pilot, but way too erratic. He was just coming up when the feedbacks put me out of commission. Just between you and me, I'd rather fly alone than with Maniac on my wing. Boss Man's another story, though. He's a real team leader. Crack pilot, 17 years behind him. Flown everything in the Terran fleet. blown up at least one of every class of Kilrathi have. What voice should I give to Maniac?
Hey, Space Lord. I'm Maniac. Good to meet you. Boss man says we're gonna see some action against some battleships soon. I can't wait. Dodging flak and fighter cover to make a missile run at a destroyer. Man, that'll be a rush. Get in there quick, waste the mama cat, and pick off the kittens one by one. That's the way to do it.
Sit down, Space Lord. Call me Boss Man. I've been watching you. You look good for a rookie. You handle yourself well in a dogfight. We're going to be facing some bigger ships soon.
Alright, some serious action.
A lot of young pilots get excited when they see their first destroyer.
Just what do you mean by that, boss?
In a light fighter, they forgot about blast them from behind. Big ships move slow and turn like pigs. The thing to do is clean up the fighter cover first, then go in for the battleship. Boss Man is right. I forget if I saved. Oh, I'll save again. Well, oh shit. The Federation is getting ready to mount up major offenses. We're expecting several supply ships in the next 48 hours. Scanners show increased Kilrathi activity in this system. Gotta clean up the enemy presence here in McCullough before the tankers and sports start to wrap tomorrow. We detected a large bogey about 90,000 clicks out. We jumped in about 20 minutes ago. It seems to be headed this way. Might be just a transport, but it's probably a small warship. Space Lord, you and Paladin are gonna go out and get a look at it. And destroy it if you can.
Faith lad, but that'll be a challenge.
Here's your flight plan. If the bogey continues its present course and speed, you should meet it here in Nav 1. We detected a fighter escort in this area as well, so be on the lookout for additional bogies. I think I'm going to get some tea too. I'll be right back. I'm back. Who's my ally? The Scottish guy, Paladin. Arizona T. Ah, shit. Tea buddies. What kind of tea are you drinking? Uh-oh.
Oh, they caught me with me kill thumb. I've been routed. Good luck, lad.
Oh, I think he's about to die. Uh-oh. No. I guess he just narrowly escaped. Or maybe he did die. I can't tell. Mixed berry green tea. Ooh, that sounds good. Sigma. Boy, my Scottish accent must be really bad. He sounds the same as my Sigma. Get your ass back here, you coward. Walmart is all out of tea. My place has tea, but what my place does not have is toilet paper and napkins. That means that people are still hoarding after the initial hoarding. And my faith in humanity continues to fade. Stupid people act stupid every day of the year. That's true, Carlos. You'd think they'd try to act a little less stupid out of self-preservation. Oh. I'm just talking about how well I was doing. Just a few missions space lore began what would have surely been a brilliant career. Oh, that career has been cut short. Who can say what space lore might have accomplished for the Confederation? Company, attention, pair arms, farewell, space lore, you'll be missed. It's a very rushed funeral. Scotsman has a chance to survive now. Protesting the state of order because it messes with their freedom. Fuck things up for the people. It's mostly up to regular people to shame them for it. Yeah. Well, good news is I think it's a relatively small amount of people that's doing that. Because like I have some like extremely conservative people in my family, and like none of them are protesting the quarantine. They all understand that it's necessary. So it's probably just a very, very small group of morons that are doing this. For having a bandana on your face. Well, from what I hear, that actually does help a bit. We don't have a law in place where I am to wear masks. Hitboxes on these things are really bizarre. It looks like I should be hitting it, but I'm not. Stole my kill. That's really weird that people are like making fun of you for that. Maybe it's a north thing, an up north thing, because like where I'm from, everyone just kind of minds their own business. Hey, fuck Twitch. Yep. Finally decided to bite the bullet and place a wing commander. Yeah, there is a mask shortage. Can't talk. So, I mean, if people are wearing bandanas to their faces, they're just making do. Nice job, Space Lord. You too, Paladin. Congratulations to both of you. You did all the work, sir. I was just along for a ride.
Those Kiralthi destroyers really aren't much to worry about, sir.
I don't know, Space Lord. They had you outgunned as well as outnumbered. Now to review the mission. Order shows you killed 6 Space Lord. 1 killed by Paladin. By the way, we've identified the big bogey as a Relara class destroyer. Good job taking her out. Space Lord, I want to see you in my office in an hour. That's all dismissed. Blair, come in. I need to speak with you. Yes, sir. I'm demoting you to private. Gonna scrub the toilets now. Brass has been reviewing your record and I have good news. The order came in this morning. I've been authorized to promote you. I don't know why the game pauses like that. Congratulations, First Lieutenant Blair. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. I'll do my best.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. That's all then, First Lieutenant. Dismissed. Up to shot class. Hey there, Space Lord. Get you something? Glad to see you and Paladin getting along so well. You'll be retiring soon, you know. Been flying fighters for 20 odd years. Now they're putting them out to pasture. He and I used to fly together before the war started. Darn good man. Cloud miss him.
I'd like to tell you, laddie, it's been good flying with you. We'll be pulling out of McAuliffe soon. And the gun likes to shake up the wings every now and then. So let me give you one last piece of advice. A young wingman ain't gonna stick by the way I have, lad. That's no criticism of him, lad. Just a fact. Youngster's got a name to making a career to think on. He'll be looking to make a hero of himself. His accent. An old man like myself, on the other hand. Well, I just wanted to make it back so I can retire in one piece.
Space Lord, sit down. I want to compare notes with you. I've been watching the way the Dralthi maneuver, and I think I've noticed something. It seems to me that when you're hot on a Dralthi's tail, and he pulls a loop to shake you, he goes up or down, never to the side. Ever notice that? You shrug in tentative agreement.
You know, lad, I believe you're right.
Shit. Above and below, between the wings, their vision is clear. They can't see to the sides. Yeah. So I've only flown 4 sorties. I already have as many kills as someone who's flown 25 sorties. Your character is kind of a Mary Sue in this. Yeah, I like this game's soundtrack. Like seriously, if I were all the other pilots on this ship, I'd be scared of the guy. It's like, holy shit, he has like 10 times as many kills as any of us. It's like he's possessed by Satan or something. I'm going to leave McCullough late tomorrow. First, we got a half dozen sports and tankers coming in. At least one Kilrathi carrier in the system. We're expecting the hairballs to make a play for most of the sports. Here are the assignments for the transport escorts. Colonel makes the assignment for the wings. You draw the final one. Base Lord and Paladin will take the last detail. Computer displays SAC. Rendezvous with the Draymond class tanker here at Nav 1. As soon as it arrives, the tanker will head for the Tiger's Claw. It'll be moving at top speed. It won't deviate from its shortest course. So you'll have to protect it from any attackers. Stay close. Don't let the enemy fighters drive you away from the tanker. Now one more thing, boys and girls. Intelligence indicates Burak Starkiller may be in the area. Burak Starkiller cell. He's one of the KotOR's best. Flies a salty life there. Target's graded up to 64 kills, kind of fires with battleships. So let's all be careful out there. Extra careful out there, right? Why does he talk so fast? Oh boy. Now the game's gonna get harder. I shall feast upon your offspring. Slippery one. So the other game slows way down. There's like more than 2 fighters on the screen. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised that nobody's like tried to reverse engineer this game yet. I'm thinking about doing it for a long time. Wing Commander Unity. The music thinks that we lost, but we didn't. Cheer up, music. Oh, the transport. I'm gonna lose it. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. Apparently we failed. Well done, gentlemen. Tanker Commander asked me to commend you both.
I'm just glad that the sport made it back to the claw, sir.
Now don't go discounting the fun given the hairballs of Black Island. Enough of that though. Let's review the mission. We racked up six Kilrathi Spaceborne. Paladin came up empty. Won't you see me in my office later, Spaceborne? Spaceborne. Dismissed. Blair, come in. I need to speak with you.
Yes, sir.
We'll be leaving McCall soon. I need to make some personnel changes. Effective immediately following the jump, you'll be reassigned. I need you in the Star Slayer Squadron, flying a Raptor-class heavy fighter.
Yes, sir. You won't be sorry.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. That's all then, First Lieutenant. Dismissed. Kilrathi Marines invading McCall's civilians lab met a desperate and I can't read this, it's too fast. Armed with improvised weapons and remarkable courage, the researchers managed to kill or capture an entire Kilrathi platoon. Hey there, Space Lord. Welcome to the Gimli system. Vacation spot of the Empire of Kilra. Gimli's habitable world is one huge forest. Kilrathi nobles and officers come here to hunt with their bare claws. I hear they bring human POWs here and turn them loose in the woods, just so those hairy brutes can get their kicks by hunting them down. Man, I'll be glad to get those flea bags out of the sector. Let me give you a tip, kid. Never rush a Jalthi head on. A Jalthi carries 6 front-mounted laser cannons. First shot takes out your shields. Next will blow through the cockpit right into the reactor.
Ah, bonjour, First Lieutenant. I have been reviewing our data on the Kilrathi starfighters. Our information indicates that in all cases, their side armor is weaker than that to the front or the rear.
One more reason not to play chicken with a Jalthi.
Indeed, monsieur. The rest of the tech line will be from the flanks.
I already saved. Dang it. Alright, boys and girls, listen up. Just jumped into the Gimli system. We've got some work to do. Gimli has been occupied by the Kilrathi for some time. The Claw is not the first Terran ship to arrive. Got a handful of battleships already in system. Most of these ships are currently under attack by Kilrathi. Soon we'll be dispatching fighters to help in their defense. Colonel quickly assigns the wings. Yours is the 6th assigned. Space Lord will be the lead Zeta wing to assist an Exeter-class destroyer. Angel will fly on the wing. Here's a scenario. Exeter is currently at Nav 1. Your skipper reports at least 3 Kilrathi fighters in the area. Head straight for the Exeter. Your defense. Kilrathi have routed, come back home. Any questions? Okay then, let's go burn those hairballs. Shit. switch to KotOR after this mission. This game gets repetitive after you play it for a long time. Go. Look at that. AI does silly things like that sometimes. Oh, this is hard. Oh boy. You have to be really quick here. Oh no. Shit. No, we lost it. That's the music that plays when you kill a fleeing enemy. Alright, well I want to redo this mission, so... Yeah, let me show you what the eject sequence looks like. Blair, come in, I need to speak with you. Yes, sir. You're about to receive a golden sun for ejecting and surviving. But you only get one of those per career. After that, ejecting just wastes the Confederation starfighters. I understand, Colonel. I'll keep it in mind. That's all then, First Lieutenant dismissed. For bravely sacrificing his vessel and endangering his life. In combat with the Kilrathi enemy. In the Gimli system, honor about 2654.123. Terran Confederation is proud to present the Golden Sun to First Lieutenant Blair. Your devotion to the Confederation honors all of humanity. Good job, Space Lord. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. It's kind of like a Purple Heart, but you don't have to get injured to get it. I did that because the guy I was supposed to defend got blown up. So I'm retrying. Oh shit. to be really quick here. It's too bad Decarco's is not here because he would appreciate the names of these missiles. Like the Pilum and the Speculum. Stop shooting or destroy, you jerk. Oh shit. Alright, well there goes the last of my missiles. Wow, Vinesauce is already streaming. Usually doesn't start until 11. Oh, you were supposed to escort. Or maybe not, never mind. Oh, just another streamer. He usually doesn't start until 11 or after. He's starting really early tonight. Just got word from the skipper of the destroyer, Space Lorne. Well done, those Galathi are the best KotOR they have.
They were pretty tough, sir, but they got the job done. Actually, mon colonel. The Confederate Raptor only has a 34% chance against the Jalfi. All the more reason to be proud of yourselves, Captain Devereaux.
Let's review the mission report. You got 5 KotOR Space Lord, while Angel got 1. That's all then. Didn't mean to start up another thing. Just ignore that. Alright. So I guess we'll play some KotOR. Waifu Wars, yes. So, unrelated tangent, but I've been looking at VR headsets, and I've noticed that they're all pretty expensive. Like, not only are the headsets themselves expensive, the computer I have right now probably wouldn't even be able to handle them. I never see a guide on buying. I looked at, it was like Tom's Hardware, I think. He had the list of the best VR headsets. The Valve Index wasn't there, but I think the Valve Index is probably the most advanced one so far. Are people price gouging those? I don't think so. See, the really cool thing that the Valve Index does is it simulates all 5 of your fingers. Well, 4 fingers and thumb. So like with the other ones you have to, or you can only like use your index finger and your thumb. It's like you can point at things, but you can't make rude gestures. It's really important. I need to be able to make rude gestures in VR. I see your sketch, Sith. Looks good.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes? No friendly greetings are here for you.
What are you doing in Kunda?
I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of mine they have in their possession. It's very unwise to stand in my way. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Not a very friendly person, is he?
Salvagers are just thieves and scavengers. I can't wait until the last of them leaves.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
This guy sounds like the same voice actor for Jarl Bolgraf. Sounds vaguely like him. Sounds like you don't approve of Zeron.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Has the administrator talked to him about it?
Maybe. It's hard to say. They meet a lot. But it seems to me they let each other alone for the most part. I'm sure there's a lot going on with the militia that the administrator doesn't even know about. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
What makes you suspicious?
Just a lot of little things don't add up. It could just be a surprise party, but I think Zeron takes this problem very personal. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
I'll be going now.
All right, stay out of trouble now.
And the guards watch over your battles, friend. Hey look, it's Adam Larp from the first game.
Tochi monas runta, yun bola, wata gratongchi mulira. Posoma britushniki tuk tuk pamba, bora.
Please allow myself to introduce myself.
Kin un patno koktek, posoma britushniki tuk tuk pamba, bora. Tino molira nibonon, kin un patno koktek, posoma britushniki tuk tuk pamba, bora. Tino molira nibonon, kin un patno koktek.
Selling arms, right?
Fasa susho wi, kana ina doka ches, kapatorondi losa chi rana, hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa, tong itwamaji, yumalibat, doki nikama renzo ni inash di John Bla wenso mas, tong abaw shan uninong, dawanga nochi, roren, manama, kochpa ino shan opora,
Let's see what you're selling.
chauduso jamara, chorhe.
So he has 8 good guns. That's a pretty good gun. Combat Enforcer. Bothan Precision Gloves. This could be useful. Wait, was that a crystal I just saw? Crystal Rusan. Yeah, take that. Beautiful language, yeah. Rhodians have voices of angels. Alright, what to sell? Let's sell this Jedi robe, because it sucks. Dark Jedi Master robe, this also sucks. Deathblade. We like spinning blade. Spin! Whoa, that's really good. 50% chance to stun. There's another 50% chance it's done. Okay. Alright, as much as I like Appen, I think I want KotOR. Actually, you know what? Let's have KotOR and Goto. I very, very rarely use Goto.
Status active.
I don't know if it's my imagination, but he looks like exactly the same as the torture droid from the first Star Wars. Probably because Goto sucks. He probably does. Well, I'll at least give him two-weapon fighting. If we come across any droids, he'll probably be useful against them. So there's that at least. God. Takes forever. I'm halfway tempted to do an auto level up. That's usually really bad. So what is this? Scramble droid actually causes a hostile droid to fight for you. That's cool. Target fails a will save of DC 5 plus attacking characters. Wisdom and charisma modifiers. What? Okay, Carlos, you're right. Goto does suck. He uses a feat that relies on wisdom and charisma. And he has a +0 to wisdom and charisma. Put 2 disruptors on him. Actually, wait a minute. Droids can't use rifles. That sucks. Give him a Watchman blaster. And Systech static blaster. Alright, now it's KotOR's turn. He won't stay evil for long. I'll guide him back to the light. And give him 2-weapon fighting. And I want him to use the Gand Shock Staff. 50% stun. It's crazy. He's immune to critical hits, and he's immune to stun, fear, and horror. Oh, they fixed the bug. They can't make him spin like a madman.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
I can't seem to avoid getting into trouble.
If you're looking for help from the militia, talk to Baroon first. If we can help you, he'll send you back my way. You got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
I wanted to see if you needed a hand.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
What's Garavik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he... But that was a fair
Sorry
fight.
about that.
There were witnesses, but nobody remembers Garavik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Baron asked me to investigate you.
He did he? What's this about?
He's concerned that you might provoke the mercenaries.
I know we don't agree on this, but he's crossing a line. He lives in his sheltered, settler world. He doesn't know what some people are capable of. So he's asked you to go looking into what I'm up to. If I didn't need every last man here.
I think he's wrong, and I think I can help you.
Appreciate. All right, I can use your help. But you can't tell anyone. There's a mercenary captain near what's left of the Jedi Enclave's courtyard. His name is Dopak. Just tell him that I said, go ahead. That's all. You have questions, but it's like this conversation never happened, got it? Just do it. It'll help out Kunda. We can talk more later.
I don't know if I like the sound of that. sky used to be pink in the first game. I guess it's really just a different time of day. Like constantly twilight. Now it's mid-afternoon. Kinraths. So you usually see Kinraths on Kashyyyk, but they brought Kinraths here to repopulate. I think so. Oh, wait a minute. No, they were here in the first game. They were in the cave. Forgot about that. Alright, I'm gonna try to turn Beodur into a Jedi.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
What are you doing out here?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
You suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors.
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensors except for seasonal data collection.
Huh? It's just important we get it back. They're expensive pieces of equipment, and we can't afford to replace them. Regardless, I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something.
It does look like he crashed into that tree. Why do you really want those sensors?
I just really need them. It's important. Please come to me if you find any of the atmospheric sensors. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you find, whether they're broken or not.
Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah? This won't take long.
Stunned them yet. Guess we're just really resistant to stun. sensors are really close by. Hey there.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about what? The sensors?
They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
I'll keep that in mind. Theodore is an engineer and an ecologist. He's a smart dude.
Initiating attack mode. The price for crossing us must be paid.
Asked for it.
I thought I would do more damage as a Sith Marauder.
Yotapak mito, hai best nikla dochin mapao krawenosha. What a lord chiba fusot bachila nuba chubanok.
My apologies.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata.
I'm just exploring. What are you doing?
Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawaka chuba. Sura dachi morotu.
But you're a mercenary.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma.
So you would have gone into engineering if you weren't an artist. That's funny, as I was actually thinking of being an artist like a long time ago for a little while. What do you know about the other mercenaries?
Bram tabanin soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Yatuka uwan rika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lis.
Kinrath don't attack you, why is that?
Charika yayakta min sobachina ninga ballo cha jukso ni chortuna.
I'm an explorer like you can share your secret with me.
Kavanata galu. Kavana mi donki krato. Huta yanolia. Jukta genechu bawonki na jung winoton ma no mi rita. Yatuka uwan rika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa. Yatuka uwan rika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa.
Can I sketch? Not very well. I mean, it was only for a little while that I was thinking that. I actually quit because I just really didn't have the patience to learn how to draw. Do you have any extra scent glands I could use?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable.
I'll be going now. I could take his gland without giving dark side points. I'm trying to redeem myself. I thought it would be an easy degree. Oh no. Once you get into serious drawing, it's very technical, from what I understand.
Let me handle this.
Weapons armed.
These little bastards take a lot of damage.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Okay. You know, when I was in school, I didn't interact much with the art students. It was like the hall with all of the art classrooms was like practically on the other side of the campus. I told the art people that I hate them. Nah. We're beating up babies. Yes, that we are. And now we're making omelets. It's pest control. It's a bit of like environmental storytelling. It's like in the first game you see Kath hounds running around on the plains. Now you see Kinrath around on the plains, so it's like they've become the dominant species. Because in the caves they're protected from the bombardment. Edge-based crystal.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
Too bad I can't use this crystal. I don't need this. Do you want it?
No, the crystal has bonded to you. Another Jedi would have little use for it.
What makes this crystal so special?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Okay. Majority of art students are either extremely chill or elitist assholes. That's what I've heard. I haven't had much contact with them, so I can't say for myself. I don't know if you've been around like comp sci students very much, but basically they're just they're very well dorky, obviously, and well that's basically it. That's their entire personality. They're just very dorky. was in classes with, they all played League of Legends. People at the table tennis club were comp sci students. That's fitting. Being elitist is pretty lame. It's not like your art is going to save orphans or something. Yeah, but you see, they're able to appreciate art in a way that you can't. See, we're just plebs. We don't appreciate art in the correct way.
Let's get this over with.
Obsess over one type of art, reject everything that isn't them. Interesting.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
Actually, I found 3 of them.
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them.
I think I'll hold on to it for now.
If you must, but I'd really like to buy them off of you. They're important. Come back if you change your mind.
Wait.
Yes, General?
You ready to trade those atmospheric sensors for credits yet?
If I may interject, the woman is placing an artificially high value on these goods, which would suggest that their value is significantly higher than we first believed.
Woman?
These goods will be withheld from
What
you
woman?
unless your offer matches your perceived value for the sensors. Otherwise, I am afraid our business is concluded.
Your droid is right. I'll pay you 5,000 credits instead. I'll get this back to Zeron when I get back to Kunda.
I thought you were supposed to be able to ask him like what the sensors are for.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Well, I guess Beodur is not going to be a Jedi in this run. Oh well. Alright, we still have to go to the ruins. Oh. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Just want to see if I missed something. Oh no, I have to do the whole cave again. I'm sorry about this. Maybe better gauntlets I could be using. That gives me a strength bonus. Give myself valor. And I can probably. Oh, I forgot about fury. Oh, right, check this out. What? I have 30 strength. Come on now. Oh, it uses force power. Just say okay and make Freya shut up. There's like, this is a very important lesson. Like, okay. No, you must listen, okay. You are foolish. Okay.
Weapons armed.
Oh wow, I'm actually about to die. Maybe once my level goes up some more, then the Marauder class will start to really shine. So far, I'm not terribly impressed with it. Fury. This power allows the Sith Marauder to enter a furious rage. In this state, they gain a +2 strength bonus, +1 vitality per character level, +1 to their fortitude and will saves, and are immune to paralysis and stasis effects. Every creature they kill feels their fury more, adding to the damage they do. So that's just like Hanhar's fury. I can turn Hanhar to the light side. That would be weird. light side Hanhar. It just seems wrong. Right, they've got the senses. I'm gonna try talking to him with just Beodur. He's limp sprinting. The fastest limper in the West.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors. That's... Thanks for your help on this.
Well. Alright, hang on. I want to know what he really needs these sensors for. I don't know how to do this.
Yes, Jim. That'll. Hey. He's. I.
Maybe I need a different, like, one of my stats isn't high enough. I'll come back to this later. I need to look it up. Alright, now I've got a decent party. Oh, there are some Cathons left over. Just not as many as there were. That's decent charisma. So this will probably work. It didn't work.
Where that came from?
There you go. Yeah, do that massive damage there. Awesome.
I hear you. I hear you.
How long? This.
Say the word.
My life is
Where that came from? I hear you.
Of course.
Let's settle this. More where that came from.
Weapons are a lot tougher in this game.
More where that came from.
This loading screen totally spoils it.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
I guess I'm a salvager, technically.
Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
Why don't you think I'll find anything?
Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left are either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda.
Surely there's something left.
The only thing left is the sub-level, and that's crawling with Lagrex. And those things are smarter than half the salvagers here, though that don't take much. And don't be asking any pesky questions. You're new, and no one is gonna help you out.
What do you do around here?
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell to?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Can I see what Jedi artifacts you have for sale?
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Jalshi Advisor. Isn't that what I have? I'll just buy another one, just because. That's a good crystal. Buy that. I'll buy that one. Wisdom +2, very good. Keen, yep, like it. Okay, I guess. Get a cyan crystal just cause. Whoa.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
Credits and curiosity. Are you selling something?
Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Ralon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron?
You found a holocron? I'm impressed.
You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Can I inspect the holocron? Maybe it's broken.
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
If it's worth so much, why not ask for more?
A discerning question. Well, the reason is simple. The market of buyers is limited on Dantooine. If I were on Coruscant, I could make a fortune with this. My dilemma is I lack the funds to travel. So I cannot reach a better market, so my price is reduced. But you travel. And surely you could find a Jedi buyer. As you can see.
I think if you have a higher awareness stat, your character can tell that it's fake.
You're passing up a real opportunity, but if at any time you change your mind, do not hesitate to ask. So.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
When will this happen?
We will know when the time comes. And I hope our enemies do not.
More of these jerks.
You have caused annoying.
Don't you ever know when to quit? She doesn't have stun droid. Oh, guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
I hear you. More where that came from.
I will, sir.
Let's settle this.
Soon you shall know.
More where that came
This
from.
class is not great, in my opinion. Also, cat hounds are way tougher in this game. It's like they mutated.
My life is yours.
Time to take you down to... Just say the word.
Towards the upper level of the Enclave will open, judging by the damage to the exterior is completely caved in. So this is where we met Nemo, over here. And this was where the guy was whose daughter got killed by Mandalorians. It's cool, so you can see a cross-section of it. There's 3 floors.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
I'm heading for the ruins of the Enclave.
You won't find anything there except on the lowest sublevel, and there you'll only find death. Lagreks are everywhere.
What happened?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sublevel, and we get swarmed by Lagreks. And even then we fight our way out. But of course, the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
Where is he? I might be able to save him.
I'm not going to tell you that. If you do rescue him, you'll just have to claim on the salvage. Jedi artifacts are rare enough these days without some newcomer coming in. So stay out of it, and we won't have a problem.
Are you going back for him?
Are you kidding? Course we aren't. He's on his own. I only wish he didn't have the salvage on him. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
The salvagers are pretty cold-blooded. Almost as cold-blooded as me. We haven't seen this part of the Enclave in the previous game. This is all new. I'm gonna activate 3 different buffs, just because. 30 strength, 16 dexterity, 20 constitution, 314 health. Here we go. Must kill.
More where that came from.
A weakness is revealed. The honor is mine.
Okay, let's see. Who's good with demolitions here? That one's semi-decent. Skeletons on the beds. They died in bed. The akimbo flourish. Very smooth. Carrying around a rotting corpse now. Caleb. I haven't thought about blood in a while. Yep. I have a dead body in my inventory.
Time to take you down to size.
That's what you get for running over a mine, dummy.
Time to take you down.
Of course, Pedge won't help that. Because he's edgy like that. Edgy Pedge.
Just say the word.
Okay, robbing is not the way to do myself. What's funny is that this is actually a light side thing to do because you're returning the remains. Oh, hello there. Task 1046B. Head Technician Durgar Chester. I'm here investigating complaints of the storage room sticking shut following a recent mishap with a defective flaming protocol droid. My assistant Tarn will be on hand to open the door for me if I get stuck in the storage room. Well, looks like he stayed stuck in the storage room. Unintentional alliteration. Set the overload for 20 seconds and get the hell out. Very quickly. Go, 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 go. This can very easily kill you. Yeah, I think you would enjoy these games. Surely it's been 20 seconds by now. But just in case. There we go. Wouldn't be waifu wars you played since you play as a female. Well, actually you might be in luck because you don't get handmaiden if you play as a female. You get another guy. So that guy and Atten fight over you instead of Visas and the handmaiden. This is the workpad of Durgar Chester, the late head technician of the Jedi Enclave. There's a personal note written here. It's been a couple of weeks and no one has come for me. I can only assume the Enclave was destroyed topside. Now I'm buried alive in here. I tried using the equipment in the storage room to hack, force, weld, or blow that flaming security door open, but nothing I've tried works and now I'm running out of food. Guy starved to death. That sucks. Though he probably died of thirst. Thirst first. First thirst. Hatton Woodwin. Yeah. Well, you might change your mind once you see him. We're actually going to meet with the guy I'm talking about pretty soon. Farther into the enclave than the other salvage, I've discovered an untouched storage room. The computer and the power relay station should let me open the security door. Once I figure out how to sneak past the Lake Rex and have it nest there, I'll have it. I will leave Dantooine rich.
I have succeeded.
Just say the word.
The honor is mine.
I hear you.
Perfect. Shoot it in the back. Oh, I was not getting a sneak attack. I try kill. That didn't work. Shake it off, Thesis. Oh, dear me. Or suppression, maybe? I'll get that later. It's hard to decide. I should probably get that. Oh, he has a plus 28 to attack. Guy has the highest attack rating in the party. It worked. Hey, that worked. Sort of. Not really. All that damage. No.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
How can you be that bad of a shot? Run. Oh, look.
My life is yours.
Still in combat somehow. Okay, now we're not in combat.
A weakness is revealed.
There you go. Gotta keep the rage mode going. Gets stronger with every kill. Here we go.
More where that came from.
So you can activate
Just say the
all
word.
these droids if you want. And just have them walk around. I forget why. I think they distract the leg Rex, that's why you want to do that. Guy combat close. Oh, that sucks. I'm getting really tired. I don't even know if I can finish this dungeon. Yeah, get master healing. Oh, I should have given her stun droid. Dang it. Maybe I should end early. Oh, we're almost done. So. Oh, there's the guy. Just be like 15 or so minutes. And the lack of sleep is really starting to catch up with me. Yeah, last night, I didn't go to bed at a terrible time, I just couldn't get to sleep for some reason.
How may I?
It was probably partly because
Let me take care of this.
My neighbor was watching a movie at 2 a.m.
Pure Pazak.
and I could hear it. I could hear dialogue. So, yeah.
How may I serve?
Nice of them to share their movie with me. Yeah. It's pretty annoying. Just really inconsiderate. Although, it's not as bad as this other guy who drives down the street in his Mustang. And he must have, like, the loudest Mustang on the planet, because that thing just, you know, you could hear that from like a mile away. And it goes like right past my apartment building. Now that is the absolute worst. I'm actually seriously considering like taking his license plate down, like, well, recording his license plate number and reporting him, because he is loud as fuck.
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Because he's a nuisance. Nuisance, to put it lightly. Who are you?
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, and a self-styled disciple of knowledge. If I may ask, what brings you to these ruins?
Set fire to the car with him inside. Whoa there, Carlos. This isn't a mob movie. I'm looking for a Jedi Master Rook.
Then it would appear we have similar goals. Perhaps we can benefit from sharing information. Feel free to ask me whatever you wish.
By the way, Sith, this is the guy I was talking about. You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way. Especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see.
I never made that connection.
Perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
It does kind of look like... kind of sort of looks like Luke. Carlos is on the dark side. Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
I resemble that remark. But the Jedi have protected the galaxy for centuries. They seek peace, often through sacrifice.
Not always. Jedi often fall. They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection. Uleg Keldroma and Exar Kun, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also proof that a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed.
What's funny is that I'm kind of my character is kind of the embodiment of what he's talking about when he says that Jedi and Sith are the same, just with different philosophies, because here's my guy, who is a Sith marauder on the dark side, but is now turning back to the light. So I'm a Jedi and a Sith at the same time. Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things. And They are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have. But you know this.
What do you mean?
Many Jedi defy the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
You blame the Jedi who turned or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Revan and Malak would have received the same training I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
I know, he got his mind wiped. Go on.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to his apprentice Malak, who turned on him. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in his conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince him of the rightness of their actions.
Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of his training,
Master K.
he sought out many to learn techniques.
Special K.
It is said that he returned to his first master at the end of his training in order to learn how he might best leave the Order.
I want to talk about something else.
What else would you like to know?
Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Why is Dantooine important?
Dantooine was one of the few Republic worlds on the Outer Rim. It is why the Republic is attempting to get the settlement up and running. Dantooine is within reach of several other Rim worlds, and the Republic will need it as a resupply post if they are to keep a presence on the Rim.
I want to talk about something else.
What else would you like to know?
Oops, I clicked out of the window. Never mind. Before you go, I had a question for you. You come to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why? The Sith are awake in the galaxy. I'm going to need their help to stop them.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
Trust me, the Sith are out there. They've been hounding me since Paragus.
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Kun and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
In trouble finding his way out. Did he do this? I guess he did. They were killed by a lightsaber. This data pack contains orders from Azkul, the leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. Rook has wandered into the Enclave alone. We'll take a full squad and capture the Jedi alive. Bring him to our nook in the Kinrath Caves to await transport to Nar Shaddaa. We'll fetch a fine bounty. So now if we go back to the Kinrath Caves, Rook will be there.
I hear you.
I took that mine like a champ.
I hear you. Time to take you down to size.
Found a will on the salvager. This will states that his possessions are to be left to the other dead salvager you found. You can tamper with the will so that all of the salvager's possessions go to you. Don't change the will. Light side points. This datapad has the will of the dead salvager. It is badly misspelled and indicates that if he dies, his possessions should go to the other salvager that ventured into the sublevels with him.
The honor is mine.
Just say the word. More where that came from.
Okay, I think we killed all the labor corrects.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joran?
Yes, yes I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrek compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
The Lagrix in this area are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed
I
the
killed
door,
them with my
but
bare fists.
Just don't leave.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagreks had me for sure.
Do you know anything about a thief?
All of us salvagers know about that. I'd ask Derala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me, the thief isn't human. It's one of those smart Lagreks.
Did you find anything down here?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
I know you found something, Tapele told me.
Fine. I did grab a couple of things from the room we were in, but it's just Jedi garbage.
You like this guy? He looks like a hobo. I could pay you for what you found.
Now, I hadn't thought of that. We could arrange something like that. That would work. I managed to grab 3 things. One's some sort of crystal, and the other looks like parts. For a lightsaber, maybe, I don't know. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have it all. Now, that'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
Can I see what it is first?
Oh, it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,300 credits and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less, then I make off real good. You can buy it from me here or at the salvager camp. I'll hold on to it for you. I owe you that much at least.
It's a loot
Just don't
crate.
take too long.
Friggin' loot crates. Alright, here's 1,300 credits.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. I'm going to the salvager camp. It'll take some time to get things in order. Come visit if you like, but if you don't like what you bought, it isn't my problem.
It sounded like the chuckle of a man who just cheated someone. Improved fencing emitter appeared by Roth's lens. Those are semi-decent. It's okay, I'm rich. Oh man, more leg wrecks. And buff number 3. Oh, look.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
Why does he talk like that? I don't suppose you'd like to negotiate a peaceful solution to this situation.
Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
It's a nice freeze frame. Oh man. That was brutal. As Carlos said, that guy was a fool to think he could take me. Excuse me. Oh, that was a gross sneeze. Oh, that's a good belt. It's funny, I haven't had a single opportunity to get light side points since I decided to get them. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm very tired. more sleep than I got last night. Even the game thinks I'm too far gone. Yeah. Basically. Alright, well,
rest well this night.
And I might be back tomorrow, or I might not. If anyone else wants to stream tomorrow, yeah, that'd be good. Haven't seen DeCarco stream in a while. I hope he's doing alright. But yeah, this was a good time. I'll do it again later this week sometime. Good night.